So here are five things that I did differently as a wife that changed my marriage drastically. Just so you know, I have been married for 11 years and counting, and I am living blissfully in my marriage. So many women ask if it is possible to enjoy your marriage and to live freely and fulfilled in your marriage. And I keep giving them the same answer, and that answer is yes. You can live that dream life in your marriage. You can do whatever you want in your marriage, and your husband is going to be 100% behind you. Here are the major things that I did differently that actually make this possible. Number one, you are going to show him through your actions that you actually respect yourself, that you actually hold yourself to a high esteem. Listen to me. People respect you the way you respect yourself. People treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you don't treat yourself right, they mirror that same action. Okay, and that includes your husband. When you set clear boundaries, this is what I don't like, this is how I want to be treated, you go ahead and actualize it. Oh, I don't like it when you dump your towel here. Tomorrow when you see him dump that towel there, you don't pick it up for him, you leave it there, you call his attention to it. See, when you respect yourself, when you set clear boundaries and you respect that boundary, people begin to respect that boundary with you. But when you begin to make excuses for him, maybe it's because he's tired, maybe it's because his friends had something to tell him, that is why he came back late, maybe because he forgot. Don't make excuses for a grown man. He is a grown man. You shouldn't be murdering your husband in marriage. You make it plump and plain. This is how I want to be treated. This is what we accept. This is how we are going to be doing things going forward. And you will see him fall in line with it. Especially when he begins to see you acting out those things that you have already put in place. Okay. Secondly, I need you to stop overgiving. I need you to stop oversharing. I need you to stop bending your back too low for that marriage to work. See, love is supposed to be very mutual. Love is supposed to be symbiotic. You give, I give, you give, I give. That is how it's supposed to be. But when it is just one person giving and the other person on the receiving end, it becomes too cumbersome on the shoulders of that person giving. Okay, it now becomes a one man responsibility. But truth be told, marriage is supposed to take two to tango. You need to work hand in hand, it needs to be mutual. You want this to work? I want this to work. What are we going to do? You put plans in place and you set the ball rolling. You need to let him meet you halfway. You need to actually leave his own space blank. Do not fill in your own space and be filling in for your husband. Those things that he is supposed to be doing, let him do it. Don't go and carry hammer and start hitting, or go and start doing carpentry work when you have your husband at home. Don't go and start drawing generator when there is husband at home. Don't break your back, don't bend your back over just for a man. No, let him do his own part and then you do your part. You know what your responsibility is in that marriage. Face it squarely. Don't go ahead doing let me help him because I want to help him. The moment you begin to do the things that he is supposed to be doing in that marriage, the day you pick those responsibilities, it is very, very difficult for you to drop them. Because once he knows that yes, she's capable of doing these things, then he relax. Then he will fall back. Then he will say, yes, go ahead and do it. Maybe you can do it. Go ahead and continue suffering yourself. Shebi, yes, Shebi, you can do it. Just go ahead and do it. That is how men are built. Okay? But when you let him know that I am not going to do this thing, it is not in my place to do. If you are not going to do it, then you will leave it undone. You have taken serious steps to putting yourself first. Let it be that you are giving and he is also giving. Don't be the only one praying for the marriage. Yes, my marriage will work. And he's on the bed texting another woman on Facebook. Don't be the one fasting and praying for your relationship, for your marriage to work. And he's out there pursuing one woman or the other. Don't be the only one trying to set dates, buying gifts, praying, making that relationship work. Don't carry that weight on your fragile shoulder. It is just too heavy. You can't do it all alone. At some point, you're going to break. Okay? So take a break, take a step back. Let him do his own thing, you do your thing, and then the marriage will keep going that way gradually. The third thing I did that changed my marriage completely is I began to prioritize myself. I began to put myself first. I began to do the things that I love. I began to pay attention to my health. I began to pay attention to those things that triggers me to those things that makes me anxious, and I begin to avoid them. I began to focus on my passion, my goals, my happiness. I began to focus solely on those things. Okay, because a happy wife can only give a happy home. When I am not fulfilled, when I am not served, I can't serve you, because I can't serve you from an empty cup. I need to be well filled. Okay, I need to be happy with myself. I need to be feeling fulfilled for me to actually pour into that marriage. So yes, I begin to prioritize my wants, my needs, what I actually wanted to do before thinking of any other person. Not that you're going to abandon your home or abandon your children or marry, no, but you're going to make sure that you are filled first, then you can pour back to your family. Listen to me, a woman who values her own world is very magnetic and very powerful. Once you value your own world, your need, your entirety, your person, once you begin to value yourself, there is no mountain you cannot move. Okay, you begin to feel more attractive, you begin to feel more grounded, you begin to feel more in position, in place. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. And when you begin to have this feeling, it is very impossible for anyone to take you for granted. So yes, prioritize yourself, prioritize your happiness, prioritize your passion, and see things turn around for you. The fourth thing I did that turned my marriage around is that I begin to speak up whenever something bothers me. I no longer keep it inside of me. See, once I'm not comfortable with something that you have done, I am going to let it out. It is me of before that will not be keeping it, keeping it. Let me not talk so that they will not say, I am a nagging woman. Let me not go and talk now. They will not say, I talk too much, I complain too much. That was me first, second year in marriage when I was trying to make things work. When I was trying to carry the whole marriage by myself on my own shoulder and doing the whole things by myself and hoping it's going to work out. But the moment I began to speak up, the moment I began to let him know, I don't like this. This is what you did that I don't like. And how are we going to do it going forward? Then he begin to know you are actually not comfortable with these things. He begin to put conscious effort to not offending you anymore. Sometimes when we don't talk, these men do not know that they did something wrong. You just all of a sudden start squeezing your face, start carrying your face. The poor man does not even know what his offense is. And then everyone become moody and silent. And then the man is there wondering, what have I done this time around? So the moment you begin to let out, free your heart, free your chest, let him know this is what you've done that I don't like. You said this thing and it doesn't sit well with me. He knows you don't like it. But when you keep holding it in your chest because you don't want to create a scene, or because um you don't want to be seen a certain type of way, you're heaping so much load in your chest, you're heaping so much load, and it in turns in it creates this resentment. And trust me, once there is so much resentment in you towards your partner, nothing they do feels attractive to you anymore. You begin to feel less attracted to them once you are harboring so much resentment towards them. So the earlier you begin to free your chest, free your mind, let them know this is what I did. I don't like it. Please don't do this anymore. Please, I don't like it. It doesn't sit well with me. The moment they begin to know these things and then put in conscious effort to not offending you anymore, the better for that marriage, the better for you. The next thing that turned my marriage around, I stopped begging for his attention or his efforts whenever it is no longer there. If he doesn't show effort or doesn't even want to put in his commitment into that marriage, do not beg for it. Don't beg for it. Just go silent. Go ahead. Just channel your energy into something else. Do something else. Channel your feelings into what makes you happy. Listen to songs, watch videos, go on TikTok, dance, cook, hang out with friends. I need you to step back. Don't put in all that effort into your marriage. You are weighing too much on yourself. If it doesn't show effort, you yourself do not show the effort. Sometimes the greatest statement you can make is by doing less, by giving your minimal. Okay, when you once you see that he's not meeting you at the middle, he's not trying to put in the effort to even making the family grow, the marriage work. Once you just see it, you yourself, I need you to relax. Don't go bending your bag over, like I said earlier, just to make it work. Do less and pray to God to take control, because that is what is going to help you. And lastly, communication is key. Like I said, let out your feeling. Let him know this is what I don't want. Okay, how are we going to go about this? Let him know. Communicate your feelings towards to him. Let him know that this is what you don't like. And so with this, I hope you are able to turn your marriage around just like I did. And if you're going to be putting this into practice, please let me know in the comment section. These are the things that I did that made me today. I'm enjoying my marriage, 11 years and counting, and we are still going ahead. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video up until now. Like I always say, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the videos, share with someone that you feel needs to listen to this. Also comment your thoughts right there in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching once again. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.